there, YouTube? I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter every single time and give you my honest thoughts on how it's being ran. And today I'm very excited to be checking out Doomlings, the card game, which is surprisingly the 8th most popular thing on all of Kickstarter. Not just of tabletop games, of all of Kickstarter. I have never heard of this. I know nothing about it. Funded in 49 minutes. That doesn't impress anyone. I hate the fact people put it up there. Like, because people have just ruined that by making it so, oh, our goal was like $5,000 for this miniatures game, and then we were funded in 32 seconds, and it's like, no one's impressed. We all know you're doing backdoor shenanigans. Now, that's not necessarily what they're doing here, but I just feel like the people like that have ruined the funded in X minutes thing, and it's just a trope we need to get rid of. But this has already raised $225,000 and has 17 days to go. I am very intrigued because nothing about this opening image even gets me excited. Like, there's nothing appealing. It doesn't show me the price or the gameplay. It just has a very generic side box with generic artwork. Let's say, a delightful card game for the end of the world. Score the most points before the world's inevitable destruction. Okay, let's see what we're getting ourselves into here. All right, it was asked for $10,000, so that's not a phony number. Like, for a small card box like this, makes sense. 3,745 backers. So what are they doing here? I bet this video is going to wow me. I'm excited. As always, when I go into these videos, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? And how much is it? They need to convince me of all three of those. Also, if you enjoy what I'm doing, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. As I'm trying to reach 9,000 subscribers, celebrate my 9-year anniversary of making YouTube content. Let's go.
Somewhere on a doomed and distant
there we
planet,
go.
life has emerged, competing for dominance until the world's inevitable destruction. As the Doomlings gain traits, their species become more adaptable, resilient, and mischievous. But be warned, catastrophes will befall the planet, forcing you to adapt your strategy until the end of the world.
Hi, my name is Justice. Thank you for checking out Doomlings. This is our delightful card game for the end of the world. Now, my brother Andrew and I live 1,700 miles apart. Games bring us together, but our time is always short. So in 2019, we decided to make a game of our own. It'd be something we could really spend time on, put up on our shelves one day, and point to and say, that was us. And not long after, the pandemic hit, and I lost my job, and suddenly I had nothing but time and this card game. Now, it's been at least a year since I've been able to visit my brother, but in sharing this project with him, I feel closer to Andrew now more than ever. And now we'd like to share it with you. So let's dive right in.
So here's the thing. I love a personal story because it really makes me remember what Kickstarter was when it first started. Which was, it wasn't a pre-order system. It wasn't like fancy stretch goals and this and millions of dollars. It was a website where people could go to and they could say, oh, my dream might come true if I make a good video and I convince people to do this. And I love seeing personal stories, and I don't think we see them enough on Kickstarter. I think they can be very persuasive, as this $200,000 would tend to lean towards.
Doomlings is a lightweight card game for 2 to 6 players and takes about 20 to 45 minutes to play. The object of the game is to score the most points by the end of the world. Score points by playing traits from your hand, like costly signaling, propagation, or big ears. Every trait is unique, and most have their own special effects, bonuses, and mischief. Look out for the rare and powerful dominant traits, which are stronger than other cards, and can't be stolen or discarded. The game is played over multiple rounds, called ages. These are like moments in time, and will have unique effects on each round for you to navigate. But be warned, hidden in the ages are catastrophes, special rounds with adverse effects, forcing you to adapt your strategy. After 3 catastrophes, the world ends and players tally up their score. The player with the most points wins.
I think that was about the perfect amount of rules right there. I always say that some companies go a little bit too much into the weeds of how to play the game. I feel like I have a decent idea on how to play the game now without, like I couldn't just play it, but I feel like I have an idea.
Doomlings has its own form of card drawing and hand management, and this is called your gene pool. We'll go over that in another video. Every card is unique, and the setup is...
Alright, so I like what they said there, too. They just said, hey, this cool mechanism we got, it's too complex to explain it right here. Go click on a different video. And as a gamer, we're like, whoa, 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 whoa. You got something new up your sleeve? You got something new up your sleeve? That always gets me excited. It makes me want to click on that new video. So excellent job right there. It leaves me wanting more.
Is completely randomized, ensuring no two games are ever the same.
Variability.
There are all kinds of hidden gems, tricks, and techniques to find, and we can't wait to see what wild combinations you discover.
So before I go, I just want to say none of this project would have been possible without the help of some really great friends, including this video. This isn't my studio, it's not my rug, this isn't my mic, this is my dog. But this whole Kickstarter was built with the help of some really great people.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. It's like, I lost my job last year, and it's like, oh, you have a whole room that's so big you can, like... Yeah, okay. I was curious about that. And I like how they covered that, too. It's weird.
And now we're asking for your help. So if you like our campaign, if you like our story, please pledge and support us. And we can't wait for you to open your little deck of Doomlings.
Okay. And I think that right there shows you how good a video, how a great video can be key to a Kickstarter. Because let's be honest, nothing about this game is blowing my pants off. I'm not like, oh my god, I have to play this game. It looks so incredible. It's like, no, it looks interesting. I want to see what tricks up its sleeve. But it didn't wow me. Just the game itself. But everything around that was so well done. Like it. So do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? I don't know that. How much is it? I don't know that. So hopefully we get down to that relatively soon. But as always, we always look right here. Oh no. First created, zero backed. Okay, that's to be expected. What do we got? Wow. James Freeman, Eric. So we got developers, collaborators, backers support. Wow, there's a lot of people going on here. And that shows. That explains why it's such a well-done video, potentially. Okay. So what is this? The story. And we get right down to the price. We don't beat around the bush here. Love it. So $25. Wait, is this on Kickstarter? I always normally check to make sure it's on Kickstarter. I just assume this is on Kickstarter. Doomlings board game. Or not on... I gotta check to make sure it's on Board Game Geek. It has to be on Board Game Geek. Yeah, it's on Board Game Geek. Because I don't ever want to cover something that's not on Board Game Geek. Because if you're not on Board Game Geek, like, you clearly did not put much research starting your Kickstarter. So $25. Normally it's going to be $30. 150 unique cards. That does get me excited. Everything you need to play the game. Check out our awards section for details. Shipping will be charged after the campaign. $5 flat for U.S. domestic. Wow! Why is that hidden right there? That should not be a tiny asterisk. That should be a giant neon sign. So we're saying $30 out the door, I got the game? Or $50 out the door, I got the game? Plus, or $74 out the door, I have the comprehensive, the one that most people I think are going to want, so they can say, I was at the front of the line on this game, I saw it coming, I saw you, blah, you supported, blah, blah, blah. People love that feeling. People always do. That's why Kickstarter's a thing, is because people love to feel good that they helped other people, and also they want cool stuff. And that, I bet that's going to be the top one. So let's go take a look. I do $25 early bird, 587 backers. Okay. Doomlings Classic, 7 backers. This is the early birds. How is it the early birds still? 925. That was the number we decided on, Greg. 925. After 925, we're stopping. No more early birds. This kind of does reek of the tactic of just adding more to your early birds to get people the fear of missing out. I'm not saying that's exactly what they did, but I've seen companies who have done that, and so now I'm cynical whenever I do see it. Shipping will be charged in our pledge manager. But I do love the fact that you've already told me about the shipping. You've already told me about the cost. I already know that I want it. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? You've answered how much is it? Do I want it? It's can you do it? Nothing you've shown me at all is can you do it? Except for the fact that you do have a whole bunch of people helping you, which gets me excited. But none of those look like board game people, at least at first glance. The Doomlings Black Box. What is this? This is... yeah, that's so weird. Why would 21 people take this if they could get the early bird of it? Well, maybe that's because they accidentally let this... I don't know. The cynical person in me wants to say, well, that's because they actually filled up the early bird at one time, didn't realize it was filled up, then added more, but in that same time period, people had already backed it. I hope that's not the case. I've seen other cases where that has been the case. So what do we got? And then we got the big one, which you don't have an early bird on? Doomlings Immortalized. What is this? One gold tier plus yourself in Doomlings. Okay, so 5 people actually get to be in the game. Awesome. I love that pledge level. Always a big fan of that one. And then $69 for the big one, and this is what everybody wants. Yeah, $2,176. Called it. This one, $915. That's good at half, but I mean, people want to be at the front of the line. Somewhere on a doomed and distant planet, life has embargoed, and this is the first time we're actually hearing the player count and this stuff. That's interesting. So we're just now getting to that. I feel like they've just really done this Kickstarter very well. So if I really want to get in the weeds on how to play, and here's a how to play video, comprehensive, $9.54.
We'll get into more on that in a minute.
Awesome. Easy to learn and surprisingly strategic. The perfect card game for the end of the world. Easy to learn and surprisingly strategic. It's a C minus. The perfect card game for the end of the world. Cool. I don't care if you integrated the theme with your quote. What's in the box? No dice, no pieces, just some playful cards. Looks good. Looks good. Wait, what is a gene pool? In Doomlings, the size of your hand is called your gene pool. Oh, this is what they were talking about. Catastrophes will decrease your gene pool, but special traits can build it back up. Oh. So it's just a fluctuating hand size. Okay. Yeah. Flux did it! Yeah, I mean, it's not like... I mean, you could have just said, this changes your hand size. And it's like, it's not... Okay. So I am a little bit disappointed by the reveal. I was like, oh, there's something new, crazy. No, that's Flux. I mean, Flux has it out there. They just have the card. Now, this one is different than Flux because every person is going to have their own unique hand size, whereas I guess that is different enough. It's different. That's neat. That's very interesting. That actually scares me from the game a little bit. Like, that makes me think that it's going to be... I'll play this game until the end of the world. Now, that, from Marco, that's a big quote. That's that quote. So here's the thing. This is my total bias here. Normally, I'm more interested in the top part of the quote. This time, it's from Marco, and I really do like Marco. I think he's a great reviewer. I got to give this one a C, but it does mean a lot to me. That gets me more excited about the game. Actually, that one quote right there, which means I got to give it a B, I guess. But man, I don't know. I don't like that quote. All right, reward tiers. Didn't we already cover this? Wait, wasn't this up here? I could have swore we saw this. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but I'm just making sure. Yeah, so we know. We saw it. We're cool. Like, why are we going back into it? Oh, this is more in-depth. Okay, cool. Tier 1. Tier 2. Tier 3. Okay, so this is just a little bit more in-depth than the first one. I almost wish that was just the one that's at the top. Exclusive Kickstarter, man, that's cool. Included with every gold bundle. Oh, yeah, that's where they get you. That's where they get you. I would honestly totally move this one up to the very top. I mean, I'm splitting hairs here because this thing's already raised $200,000. But if you're, at first glance, like let's just say people love your video, and we're talking about the kind of people who back hundreds of Kickstarters every year. The people who money, it doesn't really matter to them that much. Like, they care about it. But it's like, $70, I don't give a damn about $70. Those people, they click through this and they say, oh, I gotta have the playmat. I gotta have the playmat, right? And boom, they just back it for $70 and then they're on their way. I feel like this one should be higher. Because yeah, that playmat adds a good deal of perceived value. At the end of the campaign, gold bundle backers can swap their gold box for a black box. Okay. That's cool. I mean, if you don't want the gold box, I guess that's interesting. I've never seen anything like that. If you're a retailer, send us an email. Looking good. Trophy road complete. What is this? Oh, is this the stretch goals? Why is this so low? Oh, they already completed the Facebook path. Have they completed the Facebook path? What is this? Does this mean everything is unlocked? Oh, it is. It's complete. Okay. So they unlocked a bunch of cool stuff. Awesome. And that's why it's not higher. Okay. I almost feel like it should still be higher, though. Because it gets you more excited about the game. But I feel like they did the video so well. For every 5 trophies, we'll unlock something special. Cool. Trophy road complete. Stay tuned. New stretch goals approaching. So yeah, if this is the case, why aren't they here? Like, I feel like this is a big miss. This is a big oof to me. You should have your stretch goals planned out like for a very good distance of time. Because right now it's like there's nothing here to excite me. Like, oh, but I will say I will be interested in the update. I'd like to see that update and see how popular that update was to see if your fans are like, oh, we want to see more stretch goals. Interesting. Holofoil Dominance. We're playing one random Holofoil Dominant trait into each game of Doomlings before it ships. Oh my god. This is a collectible-ish card game? Oh my goodness. And it's already raised $200,000. Huh. I'm excited. I'm intrigued. Reviews. Kickstarter and preview, don't care. To more than 70 reviewers around the world. Holy shnikes, 70. Yeah, they got some big pockets behind this. Kickstarter preview. Review. Now it says preview. Why does it say review? Why does it say preview? I don't want either of them. What is this? Review. Cool. Beam view. Oh, and this is nice. You get it right to the final thoughts.
Might be the best card game that I've played in recent memory. So I think the game is
wow.
Fun. I think it's quick. It's easy. It's fun to play. You can play a lot around.
Now, the reason why I'm checking more is because the most recent card game I've played, I want to see how many games they reveal, like how many things he's put up. Like, I'd like to know. I feel like. Oh, I want to know more about that person. Blackboard's games. So we got tons of stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay, so good. That's great. Like, if I wanted to really dig into the weeds of whether or not this game was going to be me, do we not have a gameplay? That's the one thing. I don't see a gameplay here. Kickstarter preview and giveaway. Huh. No gameplay.
Card.
Like, that seems like a real missed opportunity here, not to just have a straight-up gameplay video. Yeah, why? Oh, if you have 70 reviewers out there with the game, surely someone has a gameplay video. Why wouldn't you put one up? I feel like that's a big miss. Shipping. Our number one goal is to get the game as many hands as possible, regardless of the location. The reality is that shipping is expensive, but we're doing what we can to absorb. No one cares. Oh, the discount and flat rate. We do care. Yes, that's the part we care about. Discount to our U.S. customers. Great. World-friendly shipping. That's great. Backers prepay equals no customs problems. Awesome if that's the case. Introducing world-friendly shipping. We partnered with an international shipping company called Passport. Now our international customers can prepay their taxes, duties, vax, and Doomlings will speed through customs with no holdups and no problems. Holy shnikes. This looks amazing, and I can tell that it's amazing because there's only 400 comments. It's not a flaming dumpster fire of people worried and scared and complaining about international shipping, which a lot of Kickstarters have devolved down into. Now, granted, this is a very small box, which I imagine helps them exponentially because they can just flat rate shipping envelope these all over the world, everywhere, and they could probably, and they're probably shipping something even smaller too. So World A, World B, okay, so they are going with something a little bit smaller. Excellent, awesome. I wonder if they can fit it into a small flat rate. Woo, that's hot. Timeline. Kickstarter ends, freight ships, August, products arrive for fulfillment, back orders fulfilled, have it by Christmas, meet the team, cool. Wow, 8 people on the team. Who did the video? Who's the MVP? That's rude. I shouldn't say that. Who, in my opinion, is the MVP? Campaign manager developer. And the team's campaign manager. He's a content contributor responsible for all the nuts and bolts that go into actually getting the game made. No, it's not him. But I will say this does make me feel more comfortable about can you do it, which I kind of forgot about. Do I want it? Yes. How much is it? Yes. Can you do it? It looks like yes. I would like to know who you're manufacturing through. I think that could go a long way. Well, no, can you do it? You sent out 70 freaking prototypes. Yeah, I believe you can do it. Add magic. Bingo. Bingo, bango, bongo. There we go. I'll give it a 2. I always rank these things 0, 1, or a 2. 0 means keep on clicking, not worth your time. 1 means come back in the last 48 hours, make your decision. 2 means back it for the whale. Looks like it's going to come into reality and be a cool thing. And I'm going to give this one a 2 so far, as long as the comments aren't a flaming dumpster fire, which I don't think they are because there's only 400. FAQ, how many players, how long, cool. That is one thing. I want to go back and look at this beginning image. That beginning image is so dang boring. Like, this has the potential, I think, to be something that could make a lot more money. But that image, like, nobody, I don't want to click on it. Like, let's go back. I want to go back real quick. Like, look at this. Like, it looks so generic. Funded in 49 minutes. It's just, I have seen hundreds of Kickstarter games that look just like this from the front. Who this number down here, take away the first 2 twos. And it's just like 5,574. And it gets made just barely, or it stalls out. There has been littered with smaller box card games like that. Many good, many very bad. And this one they did so many things different and unique that they bucked the trend. And I do think this video, like this, just it doesn't make me want to click it. All right, updates. Let's check it out. World-friendly shipping is here. They just got this a couple days ago. Interesting. So what was going on with the shipping before? We finalized our deal. First round of stretch goals complete. First round of stretch goals. Oh, wow. Even more new stretch goals revealed next week. Still don't like that. I understand, like, logistically, you got to make the stuff, but it still stinks. Captain Logs recapped. Have a great weekend. Let's see how many people are engaged. It's always like to look at. 22. Not great. 6. 3. Oof. 0. Owies. So that tells me that you are not making very engaging updates. This one, though, this one's a game changer. The world-friendly shipping. And just that, looking at that image right there gets me very intrigued. So that one's, but these ones, like 6 engagements when you have, 3,750. That means I feel like you should be asking questions. Always ask questions in your updates because you get people talking in the comments, you get people talking in the updates, and it moves you up higher on the Kickstarter algorithm. But right now, you're already sitting number 8. What the hell? That's spectacular. What about this is getting it to number 8? That's what I want to know. Like, I'm just really intrigued. Because it's not like if you go look at the comments section on some of the ones above it, there's thousands of comments. What are the thoughts about including a holo in each expansion? It seems like the consensus is people who like the chance to get more than one of the holos, but also would want to get rid of the collector's aspect with just releasing all the holos as an add-on. Not sure how this would work as far as manufacturing. Just a thought. So good. We got collaborators popping in here, which means we're probably going to have good customer service. Go, Christine. Go, Christine. Yeah, crushing it, Christine. You got in there before Justice. Ha ha. Yeah. So, yeah, I love seeing great customer service. Shipping to EU used to be $12 and was increased to $14 when you added the world-friendly shipping. Does that mean that the $14 included shipping plus VAT to you, in my case, Spain, or only shipping and then VAT? Oh, my gosh, I'm so glad I'm not Christine. Hi, Teresa. Let me look into this for you. Hi, Teresa. Thank you for listening to our game and changing to the company passport, which now allows... Okay. And this is great. Transparent. So Christine does her job, which is to answer as many questions as she can. But if there's, like, something specific, like, all right, I got to figure it out. So she said, just buy time. And then, bam, Teresa comes on in there, or Justice comes on in there. This is great customer service. What is Phase 2? Phase 2, the world. I'm excited. Okay, look at this. Look, collaborator. This is popping. This is, and they're trying their damnedest here to get this churning, it looks like. Because that's what you need to do. You need to get your comment section churning and get people talking about it. I think the best thing you could do is maybe in the next update, be like, what's the combination of characters are you excited to put together? I don't know how you do it, but I'm very interested to see how this one goes. But in the end, I'm going to give it a 2. I feel like it's a very well-run Kickstarter. That is Doomlings, the card game. I knew nothing about it coming in and awarded it a 2, which I can tell you, I don't give away too many 2s generally. So, top notch. If you enjoy what I'm doing, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. I'm trying to reach 9,000 subscribers to celebrate my 9-year anniversary of making YouTube content. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.